Yo, man, I got this job looking for a stamp on me. Making all this dope, man. I got so much cash in the front, man. I'm getting large, man. I got you stuck off the real nigga. They hit the kill switch. This that SP, the Southwest ill shit. Type of soul you like the L, pop a pill with. Cop your pole, hot as cold, like you grill with. No lighter fluid needed, nigga, we already lit. My niggas move weight, real heavy shit. Break them down to all grams on some steady shit. Then we flood the city, put it on every shit. If I can't get to you, I kill your mans on some petty shit. Sleeping on streets, I make your dreams on some Freddy shit. What you niggas hot? Smoking Fetty sticks. You on demon time, bitch, I'm on the devil list. Arch enemies, make that pussy remember me. With your life like mine, sex, money, and Hennessy. I just wanted to slice, like beans gave me a loaf. Said it ain't worth it if it ain't come straight off the boat. Deuce in my boots, AK in my coat. Rapid fire, vampire, I aim for the throat. My ghost gun switch on it like a faggot trap until the boats come. I heard you niggas want it game. Yeah. First you gotta put in pain. Put in pain. For our last name. For all you stupid motherfuckers, it's respect over fame. Did y'all miss me on this live? If y'all just coming in, hit that like. I ain't gonna be on here too long. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta get back in the algorithm because I've been making videos and somebody said, yo, when you make your videos and the shit start to slow down, go live. You know what I mean? That's why I'm going live right now. You know what I mean? The studio's still under construction. That's why I ain't been really going live. Salute, salute. I know, bro. Hit that like for me. Yeah, I ain't been live, man. I was just telling the people, like, I've been doing my short videos, but for some reason, like, it haven't been, reaching the people. So somebody said go live for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And that'll get you back in the algorithm. I said, cool, so let me try this. But I ain't gonna be too long because I got a lot to do. But I am going to, I'm gonna talk about a lot of stuff going on in Philly. Hit that like, y'all. Hit that like. Y'all got to get me in the algorithm. It's up to y'all to keep me in the algorithm. So if y'all just coming in here, do me a favor. Hit that like, man. We gonna talk about a lot. What up, y'all? Oh, this is my song right here featuring Beanie Siegel called Make Money, Those Streets, featuring Beanie Siegel, Big Bang Key, streaming on all platforms. You know what I mean? Go check it out. I'm going to leave everything in in the comments and all that so y'all can go check it out. You know what I mean? Gotta poop wrong. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, go watch that joint. That joint is a dope video, you know what I mean? Smash that like for me, y'all. Hey, look, don't come at my camera quality. I know my camera quality is messed up right now. This ain't the phone I usually record on, but I've been recording on this one lately. You know what I mean? It's all I got to work with, but it ain't gonna stop me from reaching the people. It ain't gonna stop me from getting my message out there. You know what I mean? If y'all wanna contribute to the new phone, you know what I mean? Drop a super chat, drop a cash app. I don't ask nobody for nothing, but you know what I mean? I am on here. Show some love. Help support a brother get a new phone. You know what I mean? Help with the support. Yeah. Make Money, Those Streets, featuring Beanie Siegel. Shout out to Beanie Siegel. Philly legend right there. But let's get right into it. It's been a lot going on, man. Been a lot going on. It's been a long time since I've been on this live. You know what I mean? So I said, I ain't really doing much today. You know what I mean? So let me go live so I can get back in the algorithm. Hold on. Let me try to see if I can get this video up for y'all. Will Smith was in he was in a city. He was in the trenches today at his old high school, Overbrook. Shout out to Will Smith. He finally got a street named after him. I think it's called Will Smith Way, like right there on 59th and Lancaster.
or Lancaster, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? What's going on? He said best live stream. No doubt. Even though the camera quality ain't all like that, but y'all know my lives used to be lit. But I'm about to start going live more. But shout out to Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? He came in the city today. The people showed him love. He got his he got his motherfucking, let me stop cursing. He got his name on the street. It's called Will Smith Way. It's on 59th and Lancaster. You know what I'm saying? He doing his thing. He did a lot. He did a lot for the city. Oh, let me turn this down. He did a lot for the city, man. He did a lot in his career. You know what I mean? But I want to talk a little bit about everything before I get to that video, man. There's been a lot going on. We all seen the the indictment with Big U and what's the dude name? Loose Cannon, aka Loose Lips. You know what I mean? Because he came on the internet telling everything. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of people saying Whack 100, he working with them boys. I don't know how true that is, you know what I'm saying? But Loose Cannon, he had a lot to say. He said, Big U, his crew, and Big U, under Big U's orders, he's been, they've been putting a lot of work, doing a lot of, unnecessary things to the artists in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Dudes going out, going to LA, they coming up, they getting robbed, they getting killed, shot. My condolences to PNB Rock, man. Rest in peace to PNB Rock. That was a hard one. You know what I'm saying? And Loose Cannon, he said him and Big U was at that Roscoe's when that happened. You know what I mean? A lot of people were saying that he frauding, but I don't think he frauding about that. I believe he was there because I remember when it happened. I remember when PNB Rock, when it was announced, something told me that was Big U work, man. Something told me. Now, if y'all just coming in, do me a favor, please smash that like button. That's all I ask y'all to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna be on here too long. You know what I mean? If you're not a subscriber yet, please subscribe to the channel because I'll be bringing dope content. You know what I mean? But yeah, he said him and Big U was at that Roscoe's, but it was too late for him to step in to prevent that from happening. You know what I mean? From happening or whatever. And it's a shame. It's a shame that people can't even go out to LA and promote and have fun without a dude like Big U, talking about some check-in and all this BS. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so if y'all read the title of this live, it says, Will Smith, he was in the hood, and Philly, we need to tighten up. And we do. You see how them dudes run their game tight? They like, oh, nobody can come over here unless you check in and all that. So, you know what I mean? I don't know if other dudes check in when they come to Philly, but Philly definitely needs to start doing that. You know what I mean? I said that in a video about like maybe 3 years ago. I think when that happened with PNB Rock, I made a video and I said that. And I said, yo, these dudes need to start checking in. You know what I mean? Read some of these comments. You say your lips look loose too. Shut up. Remember the commercial? That's wild. They set them up. Yeah. Everybody getting exposed. Yeah, everybody getting exposed. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know how true it is. Some dudes probably get on here and think it's a game. And others probably just come on here just for entertainment, just to get a couple of dollars, you know what I mean? But either way, it's a dangerous game, man. I mean, it's not something that you should do. I don't think so, but I can't tell nobody how to live their life and how to make their money, you know what I'm saying? That's on them. But you see the consequences he got to deal with now. Now he in the feds. I'm not saying that's the reason why. but he exposed a lot of activity. And I'm talking about Loose Cannon. He exposed a lot of activity coming from the Crips and all that shit. You know what I mean? He basically made it look like Big U was behind every motherfucking thing that happened to any rapper that went to LA. So now my question is, what about Pop Smoke? And you know what I said about Pop Smoke? They said, oh, he got hit because he didn't check in. How do they know he didn't check in? You know what I mean? Because they saying these guys who came and did that was from another set. So how did they know these guys from another set? How did they know that this dude didn't check in if they didn't contact the person already that he was supposed to check in with? See what I'm saying? How do they know where they were staying at? So, you know what I mean? That's questionable too with Pop Smoke. Because I know he's a Crip, but I don't know, if he's 60s. I don't know. But, it's just fishy. Like, you come out to LA to chill, and once these dudes find out that you there, somebody gonna just come and rob you. Either way, I believe he would have got robbed if something would have happened to him. Even if he would have checked in, they checking in with the wrong people. And this situation with Meek Mill, Loose Cannon talking about, he came in a club. It was about like, extortion, 50K or something like that. They hit up Rick Ross, told him we got your man. You know what I'm saying? And Rick Ross came and gave him 50,000, but he said before that happened, he stepped to Meek and was like, you know what this is? And Meek politely took off his jewelry and handed it to him. He said, we don't want your jewelry, and gave his jewelry back. Now, excuse me. Now, Meek Mill, he said that shit never happened. I just think it's funny that he's speaking up on this shit now. You know what I mean? Now that he's locked up, that that this never happened. But we don't know. I don't know. I think Tiffy Bay, shout out to Tiffy Bay, he got on one of these platforms today, I believe. He said that's all cap. He said Loose Cannon is capping. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? If he was there, I can't see that. I can't see something like that going down on Tiffy Bay watch. You know what I mean? Like something like that. Nah, I can't see that happening. But at the end of the day, like, you don't know. Like, it could have been at a point, you know what I mean? He went to the bathroom or something. He could have went to go get a drink or whatever. They said it happened in the club. You know what I mean? It could have happened. Things can happen that fast. I've been in situations like, you know what I mean? I turn my back, come back like, yo, what happened? Niggas bleeding, niggas running. You know what I mean? Shit happens that fast sometimes. He could have just missed it. You know what I mean? I don't know. It could have happened that fast, or I don't know. Maybe it didn't happen at all. Maybe Loose Cannon just, felt like running his mouth because Meek was like the internet target at one point. You know what I mean? Everybody was coming for Meek for whatever reason. He just felt like, okay, let me try to make a couple dollars, get in the mix. Maybe they did have an encounter, but maybe it didn't happen like the way Loose Cannon said. You know what I mean? And then the situation with Gillie, you know what I mean? Wack, this shit resurfacing. Wack saying, you know what I mean, that, Big U got him lined up. Rest in peace, Cheese. You know what I mean? Him and his son lined up when they came over to LA, took their jewelry and all that, made them strip. And Nipsey, this one, Nipsey was still alive. He had to give, Gillie 20 grand. Like, you know what I mean? Gave him a little bit of his money back. Like, yo, don't come out here like that. Like, you checking in with the wrong motherfucker type shit. Like, don't trust this nigga. But Gillie was still hanging around this motherfucker after that. I just think Big U is a motherfucking scumbag. You know what I mean? He's a motherfucking scumbag, man. And that's what I'm saying. Philly got to tighten up because all that shit happening and all the shit coming out, man, it just, it don't sit right with me. And it just make me feel like, yo, niggas got to come together and just tighten up, man. Philly really got to stick together, man. Fuck all of the beefing with each other. Niggas gonna beef. Niggas gonna argue, you know what I mean? Niggas gonna have their differences. But for the most part, when I think, and this shows, this is another reason, like, all the beefing and shit, back and forth, when motherfuckers get on, you see how down south, when them motherfuckers roll out, they niggas roll out together, they be coming deep. You know what I'm saying? When one motherfucker go out to LA, man, bring the whole fucking city out. That's why niggas need to resolve their differences. You know what I'm saying? Because you might know somebody in LA that I might not be tapped in with. You know what I mean? You might could save my life. I'm beefing with you. You know what I'm saying? We both rap and all that. I'm beefing with you, but you good over there, and I'm not good over there. And I go over there and something happened to me, and we could have just squashed our shit back home. So when we do go out of town, LA and all these spots like that to make our money, we'd be cool. People gotta stop, man. Stop and think. For real. Make sure this shit never happen again. And I know a lot of motherfuckers is probably happy Big U down right now. They like, yes, we ain't gotta check in no more. We going to fucking LA this weekend. You know what I mean? I don't know, bro. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I just, none of this shit sat right with me. I said, man, let me go live. Let me make a couple videos, talk about this shit, man. I wouldn't feel right if I don't speak my mind as a content creator, especially being from Philly. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't sit right with me. You know what I mean? And I know Gillie denying the shit, Meek denying the shit, and I can expect them to deny the shit because they don't want, they don't want their reputation to be, tarnished. Yo, hit the like button, please. Anybody that came in here and didn't hit the like button, hit the like button for me. That's all I ask y'all to do. You know what I mean? Let me read some of these comments. Do you believe they did that to Gillie in LA? Honestly, bro, I do. I do believe. I mean, and it's just, listen, the shit that, we could see what happened with Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? Look what happened to Nipsey. Look what happened to Quando Rondo, his cousin and all that. You know what I mean? All this shit is under Big U's watch. This is right, like this is up his alley. The extortion game. We hear all these stories. I don't believe Big U is nobody's friend. Yeah, so I do believe that happened to Gillie. He's far away from home. You know what I'm saying? Gillie, he used to wear the jewelry, the big chains and all that. Yeah, I believe it happened. I mean, coming from the guys that, I heard, telling the story, it didn't sound like they was lying. You know what I mean? And I usually can pick up on motherfuckers lying. I don't know none of these niggas personally, but anybody could tell when somebody lying. You know what I mean? Just like when Gillie was saying that he was writing for Lil Wayne, we never got a clear answer from Gillie to say, yo, yes, I wrote Lil Wayne's lyrics. You know what I mean? So I always felt like, he helped Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? But I felt like, the people, media, content creators, they took it a little bit more farther and Gillie just ran with it. Because you look at every interview Gillie had when they asked him, like, did you write for him? He'd do some shit like, come on, man. You hear the style. He never give a clear answer. Like, yeah, we heard the style and all that. Nigga, did you write for him? Like, you can tell sometime when Gillie lying. You know what I mean? That's just real rap. I'm just being 100. Like, even when they asked Gillie about him getting knocked out by Beans, and I ain't gonna lie, I was a young boy. I was in high school. I heard about that shit. They said Beans knocked him out on down South Street. Everybody knew about that shit in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. But it wasn't nothing major. Like, we ain't really give a fuck because Beans was putting hands on a lot of niggas around that time. They said Beans knocked him out. But when he got asked about it and Wack put him out there, he was like, yo, man, I slipped that shit like the Matrix and started doing all this funny shit. We like, cat. That shit ain't go down like that, bro. Cat. You know what I mean? You can tell when niggas lying, man. But so do I think that really happened to Gillie? Yeah, I believe it happened. But anybody can get caught slipping. Anybody can get robbed. Anybody can get shot. Anybody get murdered. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody above that. You know what I mean? Shit. They caught Jesus slipping. You know what I mean? Shit can happen to anybody. So I don't think it's nothing to be ashamed of. I just know, like, if that was to happen to me, if I was one of them niggas, I wouldn't get up here and deny it. I'm like, yeah, them niggas caught me lacking. Guess what? Fuck Big U. When I see you, it's up, nigga. You know what I mean? whatever. Yeah, when I come to LA, yeah. Man, the money them niggas got, I had me a team around me. I have a militant squad like 50 Cent. You know what I mean? We moving militant. I'm bringing the whole hood with me. Fuck it. We gonna have our guns out there when we go. You know what I mean? Trust me. Whatever we get booked with them Jones, whatever. You know what I mean? I got the bread. We get bail. I don't know how the laws is out there, but trust me, we gonna be rolling with some armed security, but we gonna be our own security too. Nigga, you ain't run down on me. Nigga, you crazy. Yeah, y'all robbed me the first time, but it won't happen again. That's just how I move. Like, you know what I mean? And I don't claim to be the toughest, roughest motherfucker, but it is what it is. Like, I'm just a different type nigga, I suppose. Like, these niggas, I think they feel like they don't want to fuck up the relationships they have. They be embarrassed, you know what I mean, about certain situations, and they don't want to, put shit out there. I don't think it's that big of a deal. You know what I mean? Because any real nigga know that anybody can get caught slipping. You know what I mean? Is nobody above that. You know what I mean? You said Gillie probably wrote a hook. That's it. Yeah, he probably wrote a couple hooks. Probably gave him a couple lines, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think he was writing Wayne shit bar for bar. After Gillie left, Wayne sounded like Wayne stepped this shit up even more. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna be on here too long, man. I just came on here to, get my shit back in the algorithm. If y'all just coming in here, hit that like, man. Hit that like button for me. You know what I'm saying? So I can get back in the algorithm because I be dropping some dope content, man. It's like my views, YouTube. I don't know what I said about somebody, but I believe somebody is working with YouTube. It could be Wallow. It's somebody, I heard he got a job at YouTube. It's somebody that don't be liking the shit that I be saying, keeping my shit low. You know what I'm saying? Keeping my views low. My phone ring. I can't even answer right now. I'm on live. And you know what make it crazy? It's probably somebody that know I'm on live. I can't even see who calling. All right, stop. No, it's scam like me. Yeah, smash that like, y'all. But yeah, man. I don't know, man. We just gotta tighten up as a city, man. Yeah, but something that I be talking about. Somebody I really believe. Now I see like why Hassan Campbell and all them niggas like, yo, they messing with my views and all that. At first I thought them niggas was just bitching, like, you know what I mean? But now I see it, I be like, damn, like, I know for a fact, because one time, right, I had just posted a video. My shit said 100 views, and that was the most views I ever got in like fucking 3 seconds. I was like, oh shit, this shit about to go viral. Because it said 100 views. I left and came back. That shit said 20 views. I said, they actually took my views, yo. Somebody, you know what I mean? Somebody don't want me getting paid on this joint. It's all good, though. So I'm going live right now to try to get my shit back in the algorithm. That's why it's important for y'all like that come in, that support me. Hit the like button. That's all I ask. And I'm saying I ain't asking for no super chats, no cash apps. You know what I mean? But I take that, though. For real. But I'm not asking for that. I'm just asking for y'all to hit the like, man. You know what I'm saying? And comment. Even when I post this, you know what I mean? Y'all go back, watch it, share it, whatever. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to come up. I'm trying to come up like everybody else. I'm going, get the studio popping and all that. But, this Woke and Ready TV, y'all got to remember that. Woke and Ready TV. You know what I mean? Y'all just coming in, hit the like. Philly, we got to tighten up, man. You know what I mean? They trying to make us look bad. They trying to make us look bad out here. And we ain't going for that, man. But shout out to Will Smith. Shout out to everybody I named from Philly that's in this, that's in this live. My daughter just came in, so that means it's time for us. Oh, girl. Wow. Come here. Come say hi.
Hi.
And why are you talking about where's your tablet like that? I don't know where it is. We're gonna look for it, all right? Yeah. All right. It's downstairs.
No, it's not.
All right, whatever. I'm out, y'all, because she about to mess my whole, you know what I mean? But yo, peace and love, man. I love y'all, man. Keep this, you know, help me get my thing back in the algorithm, please. You know what I'm saying? Philly, all my Philly folks out there, let's tighten up, man. Shout out to everybody. I love y'all. Peace and love. Woke I'm Ready TV.